Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hut. I'm here in the long dark. In Broken Railroad-ish for now. We're getting ready to leave. Check me out. I have a Mackinac that's sewn up and ready to go. And a new pair of deerskin gear. I'm up to 41 and 18. But it is cold today, and it is crappy weather. So we're going to move this along. I was excited when I got here. There's new sign. But unfortunately, I got to be heading towards 2 weeks here. No moose. And honestly, I'm tired of waiting. So, I spent the time waiting, curing the deerskin stuff. Well, obtaining, 5 deerskins and then curing them all for 5 days and all the guts and everything. Oh, I left some snares. That's alright. But this is definitely a crappy day on your gear. I just gotta let it go. Oh, I'm super pissed at myself right now. I believe I forgot one thing that mattered. Yep. Cured piece of cedar. Or, not cedar, maple. Well, I ain't going back for it. We'll just have to make it work. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm going to go up here to the maintenance shed. Anyway, this is a test run. It's mostly for me to do another low baseline loot table run. See what I can find. And so animals are on passive. And the loot degradation's on low. I have 5 badges on, I can eat poisonous food. It's great. But you still gotta keep moving. Hey, buddy. Like, there you go. Or food will become an issue. It's going to be a bit of a arduous walk out. I can tell you that much. I don't think I left anything really laying around that's too important. I'm not slowing down too bad yet, but I'm getting up there. Oh man, I think I did. I broke the crate down. Ooh. How much you got?
Nobody needs this anymore.
Alright. I can fuel up my lantern before we leave. That'll be nice. I think I hit the real main places or whatever. But I did it pretty quick, as I recall. I believe I even said, oh, I should come back in here and look around some more. Clothes, scrap metal, my book, dusting powder. I'm just curious to see if the weather lightens up just this, just a bit. Alright, well, I wouldn't think there's really too much else. I'll save it for a surprise if I ever come back. Which probably isn't the case. Still just super gross out. Okay, I don't know what it's doing. It kind of looked like it was going to lighten up for a second. What do you want to do there, Snow? How about you turn into a nice fog? That'd be great. So the point is to get to different areas and see the loot that I can find in those areas. Sort of getting an idea about these loot tables, even though it's going to change. But just in surviving in this situation. Uh, I'd like to tweak some things. It'd be nice. But some things you just can't mess with in this game. Currently. And, maybe that'll change. I don't know. I'm being very cavalier about the wolf here, but... it can get weird. You can get attacked. More often it's a bear. I thought about looking for some saplings on the way out, but I kind of already checked the one spot. So I was gonna skip it. Yeah, we're gonna get soaking wet in this. But generally what I like to do is play, you know, in a mode that's easier, pilgrim mode or something, to learn maps. Like I said, I got my badges. I feel like I earned my badges. And I just want to focus mostly on the custom side of things. Defining my survival hunting playthrough. Roleplay, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I just didn't find the wolves to be my cup of tea. I want to explore and survive in harsh survival conditions that I can change, you know, to make it more or less difficult. And Well, yeah, just tailor it to an experience that I find enjoyable and believable. Like I've said before, for instance, I think one wolf should run away. Is it worth coming here? Yeah.
You never know. Could end up being useful.
Probably good. There's a maple. Thank God. I couldn't remember. I had some saplings up in the red train car, but one, they're not curing, obviously, and two, I think they're all birch. So I'm gonna get back to mystery. I bought some guts with me. I'll make some snares. Might do a little fishing. Wait a couple days and let that stick cure. I'll make my arrows in the meantime. I grabbed those. Good God. So I can go to Coastal Highway with my new bow. Well, it's gonna add a little time to my time in Mystery Lake, but whatever. I'd rather just go ahead and get it done. The thing is, I could have just climbed back up there or gone back up there to get it. You just never know what the weather's gonna do, so you know, sometimes it's like a bedroll and you gotta go back or you can. I brought those, didn't I? I meant to drop that cherry can off. Whoa. Okay. I don't know exactly what that was. It kind of froze for a minute. I mean, this game's been glitching. I've had some major issues. I lost all my badges. I had to go back and load up old saves. I don't have a coffee badge anymore, but I don't really care too much about that one. Let's see. I went through the cave up by the airplane. And when I came out, when I went into the cave, it was day 34. I'd been in Milton for a minute. And when I came out of the cave, it was day 1, having me start in Milton. Even though I think I started in Nash Canyon for that one. Pretty sure. So I reloaded my last save and it just had me back when I walked into the cave. And when I came out, it was still day 34 or whatever, so. But I was saying if I had done something stupid, or like, if I had sprains on and sprained my ankle, or if there maybe was a indoor structure nearby and I'd walked in. Oh, hello, Mr. Bear. Then it would have saved, and I think I would have been screwed. I had a bag of deer meat and threw it inside the house. It was like 80-some%. And I had a wolf. I went out to carve. I was going to carve. I sewed up my jacket. The deer meat was still there. I went out. I had a fire going by the wolf so it would fall. Right. And when I went to quarter it, there was 8.1 pounds of meat on it. Quartered it. No meat bags, no meat. Just the skin and the guts. I was pissed. But then I went back, I was like, well, at least I got this deer meat inside. Nope. It had despawned. That was earlier, like an hour and some change ago, whenever. Not too long before I started the video. Another reason I left, just over it. Anyway. I know I've had problems and issues, but rarely in this game. So I guess pretty lucky. Rare enough that it's like weird that I've had this little string of incidents. Well, I had really hoped it would get foggy instead of snowy. Wouldn't be trudging so hard if I had a moose-eye bag. I just can't. I haven't. As the other bear had just the worst luck with moose. Going to spots where I usually can find them, they're not there. Going to spot, you find them in different spots with moose sign, but no moose, over and over again. I tried a couple different things, I usually like clear out the wolves. If there's wolves around, I left the lodge for a while and went up all the way up to the, broken road and busted bridge, whatever it is, and then, spend some time wandering around the map, hoping to maybe kick it into gear, but I have to think. I don't have a way to repair my weapons. I can't remember. Like I said, I don't. Can you repair your guns in Bleak? I think it's just tool. I mean, I have 2 ropes for Bleak. I just have to go back and get them both. Get out of here, bear. I knew he'd be right where I was going to be, too. Bears will attack you sometimes and pass a note. I don't know if you knew that. So he won't track me necessarily. He's not like coming to get me. But for whatever reason, they'll get aggressive, or if you shoot them, they'll get aggressive. Jesus. I'm not trying to do this for you, dude. There, that's all I really wanted. Just run away, run away. Okay, cool. I think I might have one. It's really lightweight. Perfect. Alright, so... Top that guy off. Grab that. Here. Oh. Which hacksaw? That hacksaw. Then... I'm gonna leave. Recycle box crackers. Damn it. Shouldn't be in the menus right then. Hate that. Some of those. Onward. My first interloper playthrough, I started here, and it was so bad that I was dead before I reached the ranger's cabin. I think I started out somewhere like by the farm too. So I had, you know, I had a chance to get some loot, some sticks, get across the ice. No. Maybe I chickened out. I don't remember. I don't know. If, oh, shit. Nope. But this happened. And it was about a football field away from the... maybe a football field and a half away from the ranger's cabin. It's chilly out. I don't know if you guys knew. Whew. Guess we're gonna hang out here for a minute. So, yeah, I don't really have too much to do. I sharpened my stuff before I left. I guess I could hang out. Take a quick nap or something. In case the weather gets good at night. Hmm. Oh, I hate playing this game. Alright. Well, let's kill an hour. Kill an hour. Kill an hour. No, he just wants to hate on me. That's fine. Well, you try to be cool and leave a little stuff behind for emergencies. And then they want to go ahead and just turn the blizzard on right away. That's not cool, man. Not cool, man.
Come on, little fire. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna keep it. I'd rather just try to get out of here. Keep the train moving along the tracks. Oh, oh, oh. I'll make it to the fabled Ranger Station. I don't know. Every minute I spend there is just another minute of wasted resources. So there's not much I can do except for cattails. You know, I could do that real quick. Just gonna do that. Leave a couple waters along the trail here. I was gonna leave them back there at the train car, but anyway, if I want to go back to Broken Railroad and Haunted Moose again, if I want to go back and pick up any of the loot I left behind or do some more looting, you know, I'll stop at the train car. If I'm going to do more forging eventually, again, another stop at the train car, so. I don't mind having stuff there. It's pretty windy. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, one badge that I didn't lose, thank God, was the Blizzard Walker badge. The most silliest badge that you can get, I think. But it's personally one of my favorites. I mean, what does it do? If you don't know, it's just a 25% reduction against the wind slowing you down. And since the wind is ridiculous in this game, it drives me nuts. If you've got 5 badge spaces, stick it on there. I mean, I definitely gave it something more useful. I think it was the reduction, or no, the stamina going up 25% faster. That's a good one for running around. Goodbye, muskeg. Now, my biggest motivation honestly needs to be getting that sapling on the ground. Inside and curing as soon as possible. I mean, because honestly, I just don't. That rifle is in such bad condition. I mean, I feel like it could be one shot away from busting. It's at 19%. I'd almost rather shoot a deer here or something. So I think what I'll do is keep an eye out for the deer that sometimes pops up right by the house. That would be nice. If not, yeah, go look for him on the water or I'm back in a little gully that's kind of back in that direction. I think I left myself some reclaimed wood, so I should be able to make the snares. But I also know I didn't like put too much into this place yet. There's not going to be much waiting for me. What is that? Is that a deer? Oh man, I think the deer's here. Turn around, buddy. Come this way. There you go. Oh man. Let's hope he'd be a little closer. Got him. I don't know how much I can do about that right this second. That is going to help. Anyway, I was trying not to shoot at all with that rifle, saving it for my moose. It's the only one I found so far. It's like 20 some odd % when I got it. A little bit of water. That's about it. Some meat. Not much to contribute, I'm afraid. Yeah, I can't really. I mean, it's super windy, so no fire. It's not snowing though. I could just try to quick clean it. Get the meat at least, you know. This way. Those are down. Let's see if I look up. Right. There's one there. Didn't really do too bad in the calorie department. Got brought back any clothing or anything. All right. I'm just going to turn the light on for a second. Put the guts down. Quick inventory. Not much, like I said. I'm going to drop this before I screw that up. I like having a lightweight jerry can, so when I do my fishing, I can put some oil in there. Cooking fish. Okay, so I think what I'm going to try to do, if it's not 50% frozen, I swear I heard a bear for a minute. Let's quarter this real quick. Yeah.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
This is a chunky deer. All right.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
You don't have to. You really don't. But anyway, that's really, since I have a few days to kick around waiting on this stick, essentially, this will help. Aha. Got back in before the snow started. Oh, it's a dud. 90%, and I got nothing out of it. Lies and deceptions, I tell you. Alright. 45 minutes. Let's go. At least there's stakes at the end of the rainbow here. Okay. Let's see what the weather's like. That's what the weather's like. Garbage. I left too. I should take a little. I need to make some water and some food. I'd like to get. I don't. It'd be nice if I could get 6, fires going or 3 fires going, whatever. I already missed the 6 burner stove. That's what it is. I'm sad. Oh, depression. Well, we can get a couple steaks. And we'll go to sleep for like 4 hours. That'll do it. Trudge on downstairs. Okay, let's say. I want to get those down. We'll go 1, 2, 3 of these, hopefully. One piece. Why not save a little time, right? Good, that'll work. We need to drop a bunch of meat on the ground. Is what we need to do. Alright. I'm in good shape gut-wise. I got 2 spare skins already down for repairs for my deer stuff. Just got another one. Gonna go drop my snares down in my favorite place. And then hopefully tomorrow morning there'll be some rabbits. But I'm gonna drop the snares and then I'm gonna look around for wood. There's a limb right there. Sometimes there's a couple in this little gully. And there's bunnies in here. I always set them up in the same way, in the same places, and they produce bunnies. I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes I'll do 4. Is it a limb or a branch? It's a limb. Oh, woo. You think animals are on passive? Well, again, usually. But you can also burn yourself. Oh, hello. Alright, let's beat on this axe a little bit. You guys go get in them snares. I need breakfast tomorrow. Anyway, if I can get a nice pile of firewood going, I might consider doing multiple fires just to get everything cooked up. Because I was thinking about doing some fishing too. I'm at the homestead while I wait for this maple to cure. Today it's all about the firewood. Hopefully get a nice stack going. I don't know, I mean foggy days aren't too bad usually. Because, you know, it's usually not too windy. He's fur. You want to be aware when you do play this with the animals on, there can be wolves in here. Yeah, I'm seeing a limb in here when I walked in. There we go. Two of them. Anyway, I'm just trying to keep it close, simple. You can hear the wolf. And you can see how quickly, oh, hello. World's back. Just how quickly that meat can go. And I've got my hunger on medium. So it's higher, I think, than it would be on like Pilgrim mode, but it's still one below what I guess it would be considered for interloper. Is interloper high or very high? Definitely want to get this right here. Fur burns longer.
Alright, it's getting dark out here.
Yeah.
Look for shelter.
And there should be one more cedar.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Ooh. You got a clear, pretty night, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have been walking around with all these steaks in my pocket. That was a mistake right there. A mistake. You get it? Pizza. All right, let's at least try to get two going.
Come on, little fire.
It's not so... I want the water too. That's the other thing.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah, anytime I'm going to be spending any kind of time in a place, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it'll sit right here. Let's go around the corner here. There's no guarantee, you know, this is going to work. There are better places
Come on, little
to
fire.
do this.
Wait, that
Great.
didn't work.
That's what I need right now. 15% chance of failure, Bill. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
45 minutes later. This is my good fire. It should last through just about anything. So I'm going to put the water on that one. And that one should be pretty good. This one is super sketchy. We're going to go for it anyway. And this way I'll sort of have a setup at least. If I get lucky again. Some of those little pieces. Cool, that did it. End up working out. That's fantastic. Alright. You should have time. You are going to be close. And just like that, I'm done. quick little snack. How much time's left on the fire? That's fine. Oh, it did. It got my fires. It's so rare, too. Especially this one. Oh. That was surprising, honestly.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
It's really weird, especially in that. Like I said, just happened to blow in twice, just right. It's a little weird. There's a little pile of water. That's a little better. There's a little bit of meat. We'll pop this lady in here and try to get her a little more even keeled on her time. So yeah, much better on the water gig. But I would just like to point out, like, what is that? Like, so far today I've had like 6 pounds of venison, along with some crackers and a candy bar. I mean, I know you're burning a lot of calories, but come on. This game is silly sometimes. We only drank 7 pounds of water today. We're gonna die. Oh, let's see. And that's just, like I said, that's a personal thing for me. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make your game tougher. But if you need like 8 to 10 pounds of venison a day to just, I don't know what you are. Alright, what kind of dumb stuff can we get rid of? Let's drop this can. That's it. Now we're perfect. That's what was bringing me down, y'all. What else? Oh, yeah. A ridiculous pile of firewood. Let's drop 2 inside, in case we ever need it. What'd you have for dinner last night? Like 2.5 pounds of steak. What'd you have for breakfast this morning? About 2 pounds of steak. God, he's so ill. Decent looking day. And let's see if you lucked out. Got any buns? Oh, we got one. So, apparently, well, here's what I know. If you want to catch more rabbits, use snares. Because they'll continue to produce day after day. You'll still have bunnies in here. If you just come in here with rocks, now do what you gotta do at the beginning. Absolutely. You need food, clothing, guts, and all that stuff. Little wolfy boy. Wolfy boy. You know, it's a nice day. I might take a little walk. I was going to gather firewood, but I think I'm going to run over to the pond here. And so that's what I'm always trying to give advice for. You know, like I said, if you want to learn these areas, you know, not just to get around in, but also where you can find your animals at. You know, there's going to be places where you can kind of get rabbits safely, or take a deer down safely, and there's going to be other places where it's going to be super dangerous and sketchy. sometimes it's just really going to depend on, you know, the situation. Am I starving? Do I have an arrow? Keep an eye out for bears in here. There he is. Oh, yeah, not disappointing. Maybe I'll turn the bears down and the moose up. Anyway, you can see the birds down there. A lot of times there's a deer carcass in here if you can get to it. You see there's several deer. Bunny's off that way. I'm going to check here. We might be able to, yeah, there's a little piece of firewood's usually there. We're going to cheese a bow or an arrow maybe. Sometimes. And stuff like that around hunting stands.
This'll come in handy.
Okay. You do you, bud. Hacksaw. So apparently I could say, you know, look up the interloper loot table. Say I found a hacksaw in the hunting stand and mystery, and then I guess you can look up where to find other loot. Or it's certain tools, right? So like the hammer, you can do that. Like if you find a hammer somewhere, when you're doing an interloper loot run, it'll say, well, there's matches here, or there's a lantern here, or there's another hammer over here, hacksaw here. Now, I'm curious to see if they've kept that, but I've been trying to avoid videos for the most part on any of the new stuff so I can explore it on my own. The new areas and what have you. Oh, you can see a sapling in the background. Bunnies, this is a nice little spot. There's a prepper's cache, I believe, somewhere around here. I honestly only remember where 4 are. Good old mystery, man. Another thing, if you don't know, hey, I got the Polaroid. Is great place to get feathers. There's usually just a ton of dead people. It's a good place to get deer carcass too. And Mystery Lake is really just set up to help you be successful. Like I said, it's a pretty straightforward map as far as where the regions are. It's not too confusing. There's enough terrain features that you can actually kind of memorize the map. Whereas some places like Muskeg or Pleasant Valley, they can be difficult because the terrain features in certain areas are just so similar. I have a real hard time in Hushed River too. It all looks the same in here. Some matches. Actually, I should probably grab a couple bucks because I'm using my bucks. A vest if you need it. More cloth. A little soup, maybe? Yeah. Oh, right, that's good. I always try to like make mental notes, you know, when I'm doing this stuff, particularly on a test run. What I would be thinking, like, all right, so you know, what kind of jackets have I found here? What kind of vests have I found here? You know, how would you be set if instead of me starting in Mountain Town, I started here? And that's another thing. Well, that's why a lot of times I'll do, you know, what I do is I gather up the loot to sort of centralize and get an overall idea of what I find while I'm there. Where's that bear? What I find while I'm there, and then what maybe I would have found if I'd started in that region. I mean, basically, it seems like to me anyway. Every region has like, you know, there's some matches somewhere. There's a tin can or a cooking pot somewhere. There's some crap food. There's maybe some gloves and a hat and jacket and whatever. And some places are going to give you so many more opportunities for that to happen. But generally speaking, like, as you make your travels through, you know, you might find a pair of leather gloves somewhere. It might be crap. Or you might find the gauntlets, but either way, you're probably going to find gloves on pretty much every map. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere at some point. And the more locations you know to loot, especially what I consider like the higher tier locations, the better off you're generally going to be. I decided I'm not going to do any more exploring. I want this wood down here. I'm not planning on going after like any more like big game right this second. Oh, come on, perfection, yes. But I would like to, like I said, I'll probably do some fishing. Get that skill up. Cook some fish and get some oil. Fish are heavy, you know, they're weird, they're like, I'd rather have, you know, well, I'd rather have moose meat, but venison or anything else. But it really is fantastic in a pinch. And sometimes you know, like I said, they're huge fish. You can get a decent amount of calories out of them. But compared to like, I think, you know, if you're doing pound for pound in calories, I would say even venison is probably better than fish. It's just above rabbit, I guess. At least that's what it seems like. But other than grabbing a bunch of sticks in that little area right there in front of me, yoink, and there's some across the road right there. I need to go a little bit further, kind of heading towards Back Trappers. But I think I'm pretty good for right now. But I want to take a couple pieces with me too when I go fishing because I want to be able to make some water, cook some fish while I'm fishing. You only get the one burner thing in there, but you know, if you're gonna fish for like an entire day, you might as well do something while you're in there. Or you can go fishing at night if you can be warm enough and, you know, with the fire and everything. Some of the fish cabins have doors. But I got that all together. I always, always feel better. Oh, those matches stacked. We got a nice stack of matches now. Very cool. Just for now, let's drop. I don't want to wait. Doing pretty good on the hacksaws in this one. Like I said, it's always weird. You never know. Sometimes. Alright, well, I need some lunch. I'm going to take a little break. Get me something to eat. And, probably do a little fishing later. Add to my little pile. Let's go see. Whoa. No, I'd rather end here. With a beautiful blue sky on the lake. Yeah, with the flag in the background. Look at the house. With the whole nine yards. Look at that. Look at the sign. And there we go. There's your shot. Got a lot accomplished. You know, the whole moose thing's bumming me out, but what are you gonna do? I'm here for the loot tour, not a moose hunt. So back to work. We'll spend, like I said, get a couple days in here, get this bow and these arrows made, see what it does for my archery too, and then head out with my bow. I think I'm gonna leave the rifle here, just completely leave it, so I can lose some weight with that, and take the pistol and the bow and go to Coastal Highway. So that's the plan. Alright, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I hope everybody's having a good day. Y'all be good to each other.